I forgot. Son of a dick. Um. I'm also just trying to grind some money. Who knows? Hopefully this goes. Why can I not? Oh, no. It is very, very quiet here. I'm gonna have to edit some shit. Interesting. Well, I guess you're gonna have to listen to my unfortunately annoying bit so I can properly. Oh, and lo-fi because like. Not entirely sure what changed. I did have some friends over, and so I unfortunately had to mess with some. Oh, they fixed the window. It's no longer shootable. Son of a. Son of a bitch. Fucked up. Now we get to figure out why it's not picking up audio. I'm sure all it really is. All right, mute this for. Oh, it's because. That's cool. Sick. Okay. I hope I can fix this because I actually don't entirely know why it's not. Yeah, fine. I think that's it. Hit this. I think it does work. Yeah. But
If I ain't afraid of how
yep. So my output's got. This should be via. That's loud as shit. Please stop. All right. I think I got it now. So what that was is I had fucked up what the default audio channel was. But that should be.
long it's gonna last.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know I got one more thing to do. I gotta put open sound setting. Chrome has its own unique channel. Okay. We're good. We fixed it. That was easy. Man, I really wish I knew what the fuck I was doing with it. How much did I lose on the, Okay, my mic is now very quiet in my own ears. Not entirely sure what that is, but whatever. I'm not gonna... I'm done trying to fuck with it. I'll figure it out later if I really feel like it. I lost 0.29%. That really isn't that big of a deal. I can already tell this is too loud. You know what? The garage is just going to be really quiet then. Which is fine, because you can listen to lo-fi. It's still too loud. Fuck. Better. I don't want it to be like ear-splittingly loud for everybody else. I wish I didn't fuck with everything, but it is what it is. Fuck. That MVY died. He died so early, too. Really unfortunate. It's 277, man. Finally, Jesus. He hit me blind twice. What the fuck? Come on, pen. 310 pen. Eat. Such a fucking rip, man. Fucking kidding me. Oh, it's over. I gotta check some of the stupid shit. All right. $5,000 damage. Son of a bitch, man. Why didn't it pen? That's, I know, lame. Fucking lame is what it is. That's also really lame. That should have penned too, but I hit his stupid gun. That one makes sense why I didn't pen. That one makes sense. And that I feel like probably should have penned. This is technically armor. That one makes sense. It hit the gun mantlet, even though I wasn't aiming for that. That one makes sense as well. Son of a bitch. RNG is not with me today so far. Come on. Somebody do something, please. This is boring as shit. I want the IS-3A to push. I didn't get spotted. Oh, there's two of them? I didn't know that. I wasn't paying a lot of attention either, so, I mean, it wasn't really surprising. I feel like some of these should probably pen. Losing mark like it's my job. Son of a dit. I need to really start up in my... What's the word for it? Consistency, if I actually want to be able to get this mark. I was doing alright on it the last time I played. That was a couple... Alright, I'll... You got me good, Board Gaming. I never would have guessed it was a black screen that literally showed nothing. All right. I don't know how to play this map in this tank because I almost never play tank destroyers, turretless tank destroyers. So my usual play like a heavy tank and just pretend like you have armor isn't gonna work. Rather unfortunate. I guess I will go over here and then pretend like I have armor. But more specifically, try and get early shots on. Unfortunate. We'll try one more shot. Negative. Nothing. So the real question is now, where's their Yeg in their egg? Or their son of a diddly. Yeg Tiger in their waffle. If I had to guess, I would assume they're probably somewhere over there. That one hit. There's the egg. He's in a good spot for me to counter to. Unfortunately, he's gonna die before then, I think. Or at least get out of that spot. Or the Char is going to get into a spot that can counter the Bat Chat, and that's not good. Oh, we're good. Oh, Jake's over here. He's still there. There's that one. He moved now, but he definitely got hit by me. I don't know if I bounced. I probably did. I had to guess I did. Son of... Everything's just dying so quick again. I definitely bounced. Son of a diddly. He's gonna die before I even really get to him. I got virtually no spotting damage either. Really annoying. He bounced. At least I didn't lose too much mark. Oh, I actually gained mark. All right, well then never mind. All right, time to claw my way back up to 94.5% and then immediately drop it back to 85. So this map, I'm sure it's not me, but this map is super hit or miss. If people play smart, it is so hard to do any damage. And if people play like usual, you get shitloads of damage because they play like idiots. Sit on the open. Really stupid. I hate this map. It's so inconsistent. It's worse almost than Airfield, but at least it's not as campy. Although there's plenty of places to camp on this one. Another thing that's kind of shitty on this map is that we don't have a light tank, and usually there's one sitting right there, which means no free damage from that. They do have a Barask, so sort of a light tank, but not. EO1 is not dead. There might not be that many people that way then, which is very unusual. All the heavies seem to have went that way. That's pretty typical. Wow, there's nobody. It's weird that the Leo's not over there. That's a very good spot for a Leo to be in. It's probably not where I would want to be in, if I'm being honest, but it's a very good spot for it. And there's a Scorpion right there. Good to know the Scorpion still hasn't moved, even though it's becoming an increasingly worse spot for him to be in. If I had to guess, the Leo is right there. Meaning I could still get easily 2-tapped. I'll push in over here. I know the T-44 hasn't moved. And it would appear that's the case. Yeah. Super Hellcat's over there too. Nice shot, G. All right. What to do now? So, yeah, rotating is probably the right move. Keeping one person here just to maintain spots, if they do ever poke, would probably be not bad either. P43 looks like he's not really willing to stick around. That's the issue with that spot, Teal, is now that you're in there, there's not a whole lot of places you can move from. That was a fucking really nice shot. We need to move quick because the brass figured it out now too, but that TL1, now that he's spotted, they're just gonna shell the shit out of him. And then they will become more confident and try and get around to actually keep spots on him too. Sucks that you can't do affirmative anymore. Oh, they removed the bush. That's not very good. I like that bush. It made doing shit easier. Oh, they also added that. That's new. That's pretty cool. They widened this street up. Change this around. That is no longer a place you can get down into. They removed the stupid place. Nope, they added that in. That's not annoying at all. You gotta be really careful. The Leo PTA is still an issue. There he is. Unfortunate. We might still be able to win this just because the GW. It sucks to be him. Don't miss. Don't miss. Don't miss. Don't miss. Don't miss. If you miss, you're gonna fucking die. E43 can take a hit, so you might as well use them. Don't sit there. This still might be winnable. I mean, it's probably gonna draw at this rate. E43 sort of just has to go ham. Just go in. Just go in. Just go in. You can out-reload him. Hit him twice. You gotta hit him. wouldn't do it now, but this is not a bad play if our arty were in a position to move. That's GG. Over. Yeah, they're not going to stick around. Rough. What are we at for the day? 3 wins. So that's not bad. That's not great, but it's all right. What other tanks do we want to play? I kind of want to play this. I want to actually try and 3-mark this, but it is even more annoying to do consistently well. So I'm going to do that. But I'm going to keep this for now, just because it should be out pretty quick. How much cash were we at? 287? Not bad. Could be a bit better if I didn't spam so much gold. Yeah, that's a draw. $92.4% on the mark, though. All right, so I could totally get some in this one. I really just hope I don't play so aggressively. I just suicide. That's my main concern for this match. Also, there's not tons of HP, and I sort of need like 3,000 of it to go up in mark. I need at least 2,500, but if I actually want to make progress, I need like 4,000 probably. Not on the right side of this hill. Spawn too far left. I wanted to get into that early spot so that you can crossfire. Yeah, this one right here. The really stupidly broken one. Didn't get spotted. Son of a bitch. I don't even care. That dude's dead. All right, I'm just pushing mid. I can totally take it. All they got is a bat chat. What's he gonna do? Yeah, there's nobody covering it. SU is in a bad spot. Well, I got the damage, but I didn't get the, could have been worse. Could have been better. I could have... What would have been the better play? I should have supported the IS-3A. Killed the stuff on that flank to alleviate that side. Because they started taking a lot of damage, which I didn't anticipate. I think that would have been the proper solution. But I got greedy. I think most of their tanks went left. Losing 2 tier 9 tanks just for 1 tier 7 is not a good trade. There's no way I can see him. The sad part is I was just going over here to shoot these idiots. Uh-oh. son of a bitch. Man, this is a cool fight. I really like this one. What up, classless? Sorry, I periodically check the viewer list just to see what's going on. But, yeah, that was a real cool one. I really liked that one. My favorite part was how we had literally a bot on our team that was in a top tier tank. Sick. Always a good sign when you get one of those. It's never a sign that you're going to lose for sure. When a top tier heavy is an actual bot. How's it going though? Got any requests? I think you wanted to see something about the this one, the wheelie, cracked wheelie thing. Just locked the M53-55. I've played that. It's pretty good, honestly. It's not a terrible arty. I mean, it's still arty, so I don't really like playing it, but it wasn't the worst thing I've ever had to play. Like I much more hated the lower tiers. Like the priest. The priest was terrible. Played 9-1-1. Right now I've played 7 and 1, or technically 8, because it's about to lose. I've won 3. I'm not far behind you. I've had a pretty bad string of losses lately, as you can see. 52% over 109 games, which is like 6 or 8% lower than I normally get. So not hugely lower, but enough where it's not very fun. If I had stopped playing at the after like the 4th game or something, I would have had like a 75% win rate today. But I decided I was going to stream instead. So yeah. Just can't understand why the stock tracks will not enable you to install a single piece of equipment. They do that shit on a lot of tanks. Most higher tier tanks require you to at least get tracks. You can, however, just put the equipment on. That increases the weight limit. It's like they want you to hate the game. Yeah, it's more so that you convert free XP with gold. They do that on a lot of them. There is an equipment, though, that lets you up the amount of load limit. I think it's called, like, Grousers or something. 24k for tracks. Just buy the equipment. On Arty, there's only like 2 pieces of equipment you actually want to use. Except for, I think, the M53, you can put 3. Because you can put vents. But usually you can't, so. playing stock without any equipment. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty rough, honestly. I would be lying if I said that that wasn't a big reason why I use so many premium tanks. Is just to grind enough free XP as I play without actually converting it. That and just to get money, but... I should have taken the shot. We're easily going to take this. I think I will endure it. I mean, I personally don't really like Artie, but that was one of the ones that wasn't that terrible to play. If that makes any sense. Like, it's good. You prefer a mobile SPG? Well, that one is pretty mobile. I believe the bigger gun is still the one you want to use on it. The small gun isn't that good. I don't know how they changed it since they nerfed it again, but when I played it, the big gun was push with the strong flank. I don't know about that, but reposition more, yeah. You fucking kidding me? This tank is just awful sometimes. Like, it makes you angry. Winner, winner, winner. 777. I don't hate tanks, just the player base. Nah, I hate Artie. Artie's a fucking shitty class. Artie makes the game worse to play for the average player. That's why I don't like it. It also bugs me when I get hit by it. Ah! Troll cannon, seriously. Yeah, I definitely, I'll disagree with that on just Artie. All other tanks, I don't really care. Chieftains, 279Es, 268 V4s, you know, any of that shit. I mean, yeah, it can be annoying, but it's not as just ridiculously broken as having like 2 Arties in the game. 30,000 games in the 85M and 1 mark of excellence. So the 85M is probably one of the hardest tanks in the game to get 3 marks in, just because it's so competitive. it's just a really, really good tank, which is why that doesn't really surprise me. The sad part is that he's played 30,000 games in it, in my opinion. I mean, I've seen that in other really broken tanks, and like I've seen that in Panzer 5.4s. That's just disgusting. There is no reason for that. And I don't know about you, but I get sick of playing a tank after a couple hundred matches, let alone a couple thousand. Get 45% win rate. He might be a bot, if I'm being real. I'm assuming what it probably is it's probably some dude who bought one premium tank or got one premium tank for free, and now he just bots on it so that he can get money to play higher tiers. Or because, I don't know, some people like botting for some reason. He killed my gunner before I fired. Like, I'll show you another bot account. I just was in a match with one, so he had, I think it was 13 win 8 over 2,000 games. 13 overall win 8. And like 40% win rate. I'm annoyed how much damage this guy got. He got like 4 or 5 shots off that just domed people, and it wasn't me. It could have been me. Oh well. I'm not too broken up about it. Let's see how much he got. 3,200. Yeah. Right. All right, yeah, this guy right here is a bot. I don't know how he even managed to get like 1,200 in this game. Because his overall win 8 is like what, like 11 or something? And if you look at his battles, most of them are in premium tanks. Usually, that's how I got all mine. So, yeah, I want to say, yeah. I haven't had to buy premium time in like 3 years, just because I buy Christmas boxes. And this year I might buy Christmas boxes. I might not. I haven't decided yet. But I'm going to say, yeah, you usually do. Mine is a free-to-play account. All right. I'm not going to say it was a free-to-play account, because I bought premium tanks on it. But I had my original account, I still have it. I just made a new account because I fucked up the stats on that one. I played like 15,000 matches on it. And I played the first 8 or 10,000 of them as like a 800 win 8 player. And then I started to figure it out. And then I got up to like 2K win 8. I was like, you know what? I should just make a new account. And I did. And after that, that's when I started buying premium time. And premium time makes it a lot nicer to play. You get to ban 2 maps. You get shitloads of money. You get extra missions. It's worth it. It really is. Is it the most pay to win mechanic I've ever seen? No. But at the same time, it allows you to profit more. Like in a game where you might profit 20K if you could buy it by the hour. If you buy $100 in boxes, you will probably get 200 days of premium time. That's a lot, but you'll also probably end up with at least 2 premium tanks. I think the mercy rule was 50. And I mean tier 8 premiums, not the low tier ones. Like, the Christmas boxes, I don't like loot boxes, but Wargaming's way of doing loot boxes, at least for World of Tanks, no, World of Warships has a different one, but World of Tanks isn't actually that bad. Probably. If I'm being honest, I'll probably buy, I don't know, like 150 bucks worth of them, if I had to guess. It really depends on how much money I have at the time, but usually I do. I sold my home, so I have a bit of cash this year. I wouldn't go crazy, but I would probably spend like maybe like 50 bucks if you want to be experimental on it. Because if you're already willing to spend money on the game, Christmas boxes usually have like new premiums as well as a lot of premium time and shit. So they're not terrible value if you're gonna spend money. But that also means that you probably should be careful how much you spend, because you can very easily just go crazy. I mean, I've seen people spend $1,000 Christmas boxes. Christmas also usually has other events going on. Like there's usually some kind of, what's it called? There's usually some kind of like decoration system that they do, and when you get enough of the higher tier decorations, you get like a 50% credit booster constantly going. It's the best time of the year to reroll. It's not a terrible time, no. Come on. You usually play LT and MT? I'm not very good at LTs, so I can't really give you any advice on those. But for medium tanks, the Leo line is probably my favorite. Like it's just a really fun line to play. It's not the most competitive line for Clan Wars or anything, but it's a fun one to play. Just for pubs. Same with like the AMX M4 54, the tier 10. Just stop at tier 10. Yeah, I would. The T92 is not very good. I haven't played it, but every single person I've ever talked to, even in like Mahu and I guess technically by extension Bulba, they've always said do not get the T92. It's not worth it. The extra splash radius just doesn't matter. Challenger. The other lines I would go with, honestly, the Batchat Artie, once you get the tier 10, you get a clip. It's not a very good clip. They've really, really heavily nerfed that tank. That one's apparently pretty okay. It's not the most competitive tier 10 Artie, but it's fun to play. And then the, what's it called? The Object 261, I've played that one. It's probably my favorite Artie. Especially at high tier. Just because it actually has good accuracy. Like, comparatively. But good accuracy. You can hit shit. The shell velocity is actually not terrible. The arc is kind of flat, which is not perfect, but it's good for hitting things on the move. The really big downsides to that tank is it doesn't have a very big caliber gun. So you don't do a lot of splash or damage. And then it also doesn't have a lot of ammo. I think it only has like 18 or 20 rounds, which you can burn through in about 5 minutes. It's not great, but it is a really good Artie to play. It's really fun. Otherwise, the CGC, that was fun, but it only in the games where it actually was slow enough for it to reload. It has a super long reload. It's not very fun. But Russian and French, yeah. The British line is terrible up until you get the CGC. It used to be pretty okay, but they removed all the good tanks. They nerfed them. Like for instance, the FE304, the tier 6, that used to be a super fun tank. That was actually on my other account. This is part of why I like restarted. But on my other account, I had put a female crew on that tank because I liked it so much. It was a super fun tank to play, and then they nerfed it like crazy. Ugh. But otherwise, the what other arty lines are there? I don't even remember. The German one, that one's not very good. That was the first arty line I played. It's just not very good. I don't remember if there are any other lines. There's only 3 of them that are actually worth getting. I guess the French premium is also not bad, but it's just broken, not good. Different. Just 5 nations. That's French, Germany, America, Russia, and Britain. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So there's only like 3 that are actually worth getting, which is the M53, the CGC, and the 261. All the rest of them really don't matter. And then other than that, the French one is kind of... It's interesting, but it's not very good. Like, you can do fun things with it, but usually you won't. And like the low tier French ones are really shitty to play. They're really, really hard. Yeah, I would recommend Russia. Pretty much all their arty are solid. Not amazing, but solid. I don't know if you can still do it, but I took the S51 route when it was, originally you could, play heavy tanks to get into the Russian arty. That's how I did it. Yeah, it's pretty fast. It doesn't have a ton of armor, but it's pretty fast and it's very accurate. You can get into good positions to like shoot it in the side. That's usually how you want to do it. You don't want to follow, you don't want to be like here shooting here. You want to be over here shooting here. But obviously you got to be careful how you play, because it's map dependent and all that shit. Is the tier 9 competitive? ASU 14 too? Maybe? I don't remember. I don't think I played it. I think I skipped that one. Are you grinding or marking? I am trying to mark. This is a premium tank. But also, I'm just trying to get money. Because I am not super wealthy right now. I out-reload him. Although, it doesn't help that I keep losing. Like, at all. Yeah, when you lose, it doesn't affect how much mark you get, but usually when you lose, at least lately, you get steamrolled, and so it's really hard to get enough damage to actually improve the mark. I'm pretty close, though. I'm at 93%. This, however, is not the first time I've been at 93%. I've been at 93% or 94% on this tank 2 or 3 times. And I usually fumble it on, like, the last couple games and just immediately drop down. But yeah, see, even though let me see where it says. So if this was a standard account, I would have made 50,000 credits less versus the premium account. And you get a credit reserve. So at the end of the week, you get a thing where you get as you play games, you accumulate credits, and as the credits, it's like 10% of the credits that you make get added to it. And then at the end of the week, you get like another $250,000, $750,000. Just for playing enough games. So that's to keep you playing during the week and just playing a bunch, but yeah, you can get a lot of money just by having a premium account and running premium tanks and shit. Technically, I could even put on a clan booster because I'm the clan commander, and I would get 15% more credits. And if I platooned, I could get like another 10% credits or something like that. And so all in all, if you do everything and perfectly max out your credits, you can end up with something like, I don't know, 200k a game, something like that. If everything goes right. But I usually just play solo, and I don't pop clan boosters because I don't have very many of them. I just, yeah. Clan boosters, the main reason to pop them is for when you're doing clan wars, because then you don't lose as much money. Because they give, I think it's another 100% credit boost to when you play clan battles. Nation blueprints, battle pass. There is no, there used to be, you could just get a shitload of blueprints by playing. You used to get random drops rather than daily missions. And so after a certain amount of games, you just get blueprints, basically, and it was the only thing on the list. And They realized pretty quickly that that eliminated the reason to have free XP almost entirely. And so now you have daily missions because they were, the random drop way of doing it was too effective for researching tanks. But usually if you've unlocked enough tanks, you start only getting them for the tanks you have left remaining. And so, like, for instance, I already have all the Italian PD line researched just because of blueprints. And I only did a couple of them manually. All the rest are just random drops because I have basically every tank unlocked, or at least researched to some extent. Campaign missions? I don't believe so. Campaign missions were added in a long time ago before blueprints were in. I don't think that they are a reward. Unless they updated them and made them a reward, which they might have. I really don't know. Oh, the SU-14-2 is the tier 8. I don't know what the tier 9 is. I can't remember. I probably free XP'd it, if I'm being honest. I seem to have universal, but never have any nation blueprints. Pretty soon it'll be the other way around. You'll have way more nation blueprints and you'll have universals. That's what I have. I have like 200 Chinese blueprints and I have no national blueprints. Or like Swedish. I already have all the tanks unlocked, so I just have shitloads of them laying around that I can't do anything with. I wish I had more universals. Those are way harder to get. Fortunately, this is a really boring map right now. I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't even notice them. Counter battery. It doesn't really happen anymore. I mean, you see it sometimes, but really not that often. Alright, good luck, I guess, but unfortunately, it's really not a thing anymore. Most people either already know to move their tanks after basically every shot, or they just are not worried about it. Because most other players don't even bother. Because Artie already has such bad rate of fire and accuracy that it's hard to make it worthwhile.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Well, this is another loss. Fucking nice, man.
Target acquired. Let's find another target. We've lost the track. Get going. Let's roll. Target acquired. Penetration. Target released. We're done for. Get out.
Son of a diddly. Best of luck though on the counter battery. They're unfortunately most Artie is just not really worth counter batterying in. They either don't have the splash radius or the rate of fire.
Let's get this show on the road.
Exactly. They intentionally made it so counter battery is difficult to begin with. And then a lot of people move, like I always moved after basically every shot. Because you got 30 seconds of downtime, you might as well do it anyways. It only takes you like 8 seconds to aim in. You know, there's no big deal. You just shoot and then immediately move. So even if they're trying to counter battery, it usually doesn't really work. And most people give up after a couple shots. Satisfying when you hit? It is, yeah. But again, it really... There's only so many shots you can take before it's a massive waste of time and you're actually not helping your team by trying to hunt the enemy arty. Like sometimes it's just better to try and do more damage or splash more enemies. In the past, like 2014, 2015, counter battery was a useful thing to know how to do. Because at that point in time, there was no RNG. Viable are vulnerable. That is true. But most of the things at that tier also don't have enough splash radius to make it viable. So you can try, but unless you're in like a tier 7 trying to shoot it, most of the time you're not going to be able to do anything to it. Or at least not exploit it. Oh, this is lame as shit. This is probably a terrible idea. I'm probably going to die here.
Enemy armor is damaged. Got him.
I'm going to have to take a break after this. Yeah, I bought one, or I got one or something. I can't remember how I got one, but I have one, and I've played like maybe 20 matches in it, and it is one of the least fun ways I've ever played this game. Like, it's just, you just shit on people's day the whole game. It's really, really annoying. I'm glad I have good view range on this tank. It makes marking it a lot easier. And thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna have to probably take a break after this. I gotta go grab some food. Be ready at 6. Alright, I got one more game after this. If the matchmaking gives 2 left on one team and 1 on the other, the game is over. I'm not gonna say for sure, but usually, yeah. It depends on the map, but often enough where it's not fun. I would agree with you. This is a really good match. 94%. If I have another match like that, I still won't be able to get it, but I'll be a lot closer. That was a really, really good match. right, who was texting me? All right, what? 145K on that match, not bad. I've made $1 million today too. There is a lot of mediums and tank destroyers. They're unlikely to go city. Or at least unlikely to all go city. Unfortunate. We lost both our light tanks already. This is not going to go very well. I can already tell. LTTV spotted. Good. Son of a bitch, I fucked up. We're fucking not doing very well in this one. Turns on a dime? What, the WZ? Yeah, it's one of the better premium tanks. At least premium tank destroyers. At least I didn't lose Mark. Getting closer? Yeah, one little bit at a time. Just cutting it away. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Is this dude remarked in a Scorpion G? Alright, you pass. Barely. I will likely never play this again once I 3-mark it, but that's fine. Honestly, I don't even care. I've played this thing like 200 times. That is plenty of games. Like, it really is. It's a lot of matches. I mean, I might lose it all right here just because... What's the word for it? It's a tier 10 match, so it's very easy to overplay or underplay. When this thing first came out, people complained that the armor was too good on it. And the armor is good, but it's not reliable. There is more HP, so you can get bigger games at tier 10, or when fighting tier 10s, but as a bottom tier tank, it is especially a tank destroyer, because they don't have a lot of HP to begin with. Like, I can get 2-tapped by this VZ, basically. I can get 1-tap by this guy, I can get clipped out by this guy, I can get clipped by this guy, I can almost be clipped by this guy, I can get 2-tapped by this guy. Like, it is really kind of dangerous at high tier. Or when fighting high tiers. I don't know what that dude was doing, but I appreciate him donating me some HP. I'm doing okay already, though. I mean, 900 damage. Sitting on a good no damage taken. Not bad. Not bad. But I need to start chasing some of that damage down, because if you look at it, we are winning pretty handily. There's not going to be much HP left for me to take. I need like 2k more HP. And there's only 7k to go around. I'm going to lose Mark on this one for sure. There's just not enough. I should have played more aggressively. Fuck. I was hoping we weren't going to raffle, but we did. It's over. I'm not going to get any more damage. I got some spotting. That wasn't bad. Not going to be enough, but... RIP. 0.5%. Sucks. Could have been so much more. This one could be a good game. A lot of heavy tanks, and I'm top tier. Ah, man. Fucked up. I was supposed to go take a break. I might just end stream and then come back when I'm done eating in like an hour and a half. I want to do some stuff. It's midnight here in the UK anyway. I was about to ask, are you playing on EU servers? But that was just a lucky guess because most people tend to play on the EU servers. I want to get at least one shot into this guy. It'll make him more cautious to poke me. Then I want to get over here so I can shoot these guys. Yeah. Or ideally, they wouldn't push the flank because I want the damage. So I'm okay with them not pushing it. And I'm gonna take a risk here. I think the Yag might be over here, but I want to push the T-29. Unfortunate.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Do I want to risk it and take a big hit? Not really. I think it's safer to poke over here. Thank you. This is a big risk, but potential for a lot of payout. He's right there. No guts, no glory. Fuck it. M12 has been spotted. I can't believe that M12 is still shooting me. What a fucking piece of shit. Yeah, fuck this M12, man. Eat my fucking ass. Alright, I'm gonna go. Literally being pushed and he still shoots me. Absolute scum. Fucking hate Artie.